And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we have the daily UK No Move Challenge. It's stations of the UK. It is the 10th of December, 2025. It's a Wednesday. The year is coming to a close. Hopefully, everybody's doing well, staying warm, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. It's been very cold, at least in the United States. Brutally cold in the middle part of the United States. But we're going to have some fun with this one. 2-minute round time, no move challenge. And I'm going to start, the play along link will be in the description below. I'm going to start questions of the day, questions of the game, I should say. Get your take, see if you agree with me or not, but stuff about British culture, etc. The first question before we get to this game is, we're going to talk about legendary British singers, the icons. For me, I'm going to go right at the gate and say Freddie Mercury, Paul McCartney, and one of my favorites, I just like a lot of his songs, and maybe it's a product of being a kid in the 80s, is Phil Collins. So Phil Collins, Freddie Mercury, Paul McCartney, you can throw Mick Jagger in there, John Lennon, obviously, Robert Plant. Love to know who you think is your top British icon, legendary icon. Hamilton West, ScotRail. We are in Scotland. Hamilton Academy. The Vaults. Oof. All right, so Hamilton. Where is Hamilton? I don't know. It's another problem. I don't know where Hamilton is. Hamilton. Livingston. Motherwell. Hamilton, that's right, near Motherwell. So we're Hamilton West. Here we are, just down the street from McDonald's. Hamilton West. Red rubbish bins. Looking west. Chemical vaults. There we are, Clydesdale Street, the A724. It's Hamilton Station. If you've been to any of these stations, let us know. Down the road from New Douglas Park. So Hamilton is the area. So yeah, so legendary British singers. And I guess all of them would be English. Paul McCartney, Freddie Mercury, and Phil Collins. I'd probably put, for me personally, just from a musical standpoint and the type of songs, it's just probably Phil Collins would be number one. So anyway, the M Hag Fold. So it's traveled during off-peak hours if you can. It's always ideal from a cost perspective, but anyway, Hag Fold, and we got the weird looking M and the National Rail. So not really sure where this is. Oh, it says Wigan Council. Okay, so Manchester, Wigan is around here somewhere, I think. Yeah, in between, northwest of Manchester. Hagfold is the station now. Rumbletums. Ince. Paul Ince. I think we've been here before. Wigan's going to be a larger area. So the council is a larger area, I presume. So Pemberton, Orel, Holland, Rainford, and off by 6.8 miles, Hag Fold, down the street from the Atherton Fish and Chips, and on the road to Bolton, I guess. So Hag Fold, there we are. Neasden Station, looks like the needs to be repainted. The London Underground, the top up. The Oyster, so I guess the Oyster's the pass, the Oyster Pass that you have. How much would it cost on a daily basis to take the Underground? Like if I wanted to go from this station to Piccadilly Circus or wherever, curious, how much is it for a daily pass? Sonic 2 Hedgehog, back on Sega, was that Sega Genesis? Driving a car, Google Street View, and the London Borough of Brent, Northwest 10. Maybe this says, maybe this is meaning Brentford, or is there the area of Brent? Not really sure. So, M25. All right. Okay. So we got Wembley. All right, here's Brentford. Kew Bridge, Kew Gardens. I didn't realize that was that the Royal Botanic Gardens was that close to Brentford. Maybe I did. All right, Neasden. So off by 5.4 miles out near Wembley. Okay, the IKEA at Wembley. Neasden Station is where we are. So there we are. Pretty big. Look at that. Amazon. Oh, okay, so here's Wembley. Is this no, the Wembley station? This might be the station before Wembley. Pickford's. Jordan Pickford has got his own place next to Wembley. And we're on to the fourth round, and we've got Conway Park, the rail. Conway Park looks like what would I say this, late 70s, early 80s? Nah, maybe 1985 style station. Litter. This should be interesting. This. Not really sure. Mecca. Mecca. We have dogs barking in the background here. Conway Park. The rail. What does that say there? It says Conway Park. Perhaps that's the Conway Park Hotel. And I'm not seeing. Ooh, the Crown. What does that say? Did I say Birkenhead? If that's Birkenhead, all right, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Birkenhead because I think that's what it says on that. The Crown. Conway Park. Yes, this is good. It does say Birkenhead because at first I thought it might have said Birmingham. We are just south of the station. right here. That's a good one. That's a really good one for me to find those clues. The Crown Pub looks like a pretty cool pub. By the way, speaking of pubs, I was talking about YouTube channel. Where does this go in 2026? Obviously, want to travel to London, to Birkenhead, to wherever else in the UK, Scotland, Wales, and that's the goal for 2026 to get over to across the pond and do an in real life GeoGuessr game. So there's that's to come. So really appreciate it if everybody could hit the like button. If you haven't subscribe, all that stuff. But maybe even doing like a pub crawl from GeoGuessr, 5 pubs in London that I got to go to in a certain time frame, have 1 pint in each place, to the point of maybe doing a meetup at a pub or a football match or something like that in the UK. So any ideas like that, let me know in the comments down below if you'd be interested in that. My kids are asking like, how many people would show up at a meetup in the UK. I said probably 4. But anyway. 4 is better than 0. All right, we've got no public right away. We got a police warning. That's you're being monitored. That's one interesting thing. It seems like there's a lot of monitoring cameras all over the place in the UK, and I guess our society in general in 2025 is becoming more increasingly on camera. Brims down. So it's interesting as I see that because I see that a lot of different places, and hopefully it's for security. I think I've said this in the past. I've been to a couple of locations in the United States where my car has been broken into with cameras right next to it, and the police said they like the CCTV in operation, and my camera's here, my car's here, got broken into, and nothing was done. So I don't know how effective it is, other than, I don't know, it's got to work. It's the M25. What this says, M25, I think. All right, just turn around and it says the London Borough of Enfield. Enfield, London Borough. So, this is why I don't have enough time to do this. Okay, so again, another one, close one, 4.5 miles. We've had a 5.4. My kids would be pretty disappointed I didn't get 6.7 or 7.6 or 6.7, that whole thing. I'm about done with that. So anyway, hopefully it's not 4.5 or 4.5. Brims down, north-south line, I guess there, just north of Edmonton and Tottenham. So a fun one, this one. But yeah, let me know who your favorite legendary British singer is. Who's your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you beat this score of 23,817. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, cheers.